say it's an oxymoron. He speaks the language they speak. Instagram reel, he speaks. What is the current trend? He speaks. When Ayo Sharada goes to the stage, he says, Ayo. We are absolutely amazed. How is he able to connect? So I would say youth per se, when your thinking is so outdated. Now, Rahul Gandhi ji, you cannot have a yatra. Every day you cannot have a new narrative. I am against PM because this. I am against PM because this. Third day OBC. Fourth day Adani. Fifth day Ambani. Seventh day this politics. Ninth day caste politics. 11th day farmer. What is the uniform overlying theme in which your yatra is based? And then Bharat Jodo Yatra completely done. He did it. Then Delhi press meet, he said, I have travelled all across the country, including Kashmir. I saw only love. Then why did you do the yatra in the first place? You have travelled so many kilometers. In the final press meet, he says, I saw only love in Kashmir. Fine. That what was the intention of Bharat Jodo Yatra? Nothing. You cannot have a yatra without an intention, madam. There is absolutely every day. People are so confused. What is the narrative? Our narrative is very clear. Yen man, yen makkal. It is our people, our land, our soil. We want to bring the dignity back, which our soil and people gave many, many years back into politics. The overlying theme was brilliant because that is the truth. It synced with people and it completed. Now, second yatra. Now, suddenly you will not say, no, I will go in a bus, I will get down, I will show hands, I will get up. Then I will fight with every state government there. In between, I will do crisis management. There is no overlying theme. That is why this yatra, of course, hard work every political leader is putting. Ma'am, why it did not catch any imagination? Because you cannot construct a falsified theory against Modi. It's very simple. You cannot construct a falsified theory. And when you have the biggest OBC, like Modi ji said, sitting in parliament, he's saying, you are seeing everywhere, but you're not seeing the biggest OBC like me, Modi ji says. How many days you will create theory? Adani, every day you want to vilify. Ambani, you want to vilify. Then Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, you want to vilify. You want to vilify every day. Then, end of the day, Rahul Gandhi ji should ask a honest question to himself. Is it a politics of love or a politics of hate? Now, when they accuse BJP of politics of hate, I am putting the reverse question. Look at all the language against Modi community, against this apology in the Supreme Court. Everything. You compare two. You take a reel of 10 years of Modi ji, 10 years of Rahul Gandhi ji. Just look at that quick reel. You will know what is politics of hate. That is politics of hate. Religion, caste, angle. Congress leaders, Tamil Nadu, South India, they say this is South, BJP can't enter.
Who want a separate? DK Suresh wants a separate state, separate country.
The Tamil Nadu Congress fellows are just warming up. In Lok Sabha election campaigning, you will see better than DK Suresh statement. They're just warming up now. Now you called yourself the Grand National Party, 1885. That is why Mahatma Gandhi ji was so present. He said, just take the party out. Dismantle it. Purpose is done. Do it another political party. It was very clear that moment the weight gets added on the top, it will eventually collapse. What is Congress doing, ma'am? I am sure Congress Pracharam this time would be 100%, I am clear. Tamil Nadu Congress, Karnataka Congress is North versus South. You will hear it from me, madam. In about 15 days from now, they will talk about North, South helping North to grow, all this, whatever outdated theories of 1960, they are going to bring it back. That is how Congress will run its campaign. You will see it, madam.
Any more questions coming in from the students? Yes. 3 hands going up. The question here.
I am Jayaprakash from Karur. What's your opinion on electoral bond judgment, which is declared as unconstitutional by the Supreme Court?
The beauty of democracy, when we all sit down in a parliament, make a decision that governs all 142 crore people, you can make a decision that was better than the previous decision. When Arun Jaitley ji in 2018-19 very beautifully writes about the electoral bond scheme when he was finance minister. He says instead of having a cash and carry model, normally when you enter the political parties, offices, maybe pre-2010, it is all suitcase of cash that comes from contractors, highway, class A contractors. You also spend in money. You want to do a pandal, give it in cash. Arun Jaitley said the only option to move forward is, instead of a cash and carry, can we have a bond where somebody is accounted to somebody? Now Supreme Court has said this is not a perfect model. That's it. My only question to opposition parties is, instead of making it political, can give a better model? Fine, we will find a better model. Now, this was brought in with a particular purpose of bringing accountable cash into a system whereby the cash going out of the political party coffers is also accountable. I can very proudly say, sir, to you, when we had more than 5,800 candidates contesting the local body polls in Tamil Nadu 2021, all 5,800 candidates, the party gave money in account. So I would always say in a democracy, BJP is far, far ahead in bringing transparency to political funding and trying to make sure legitimate money comes in, legitimate money goes out. We bow down to Supreme Court's verdict. Supreme Court says, no, can you make it more transparent? Can you make it under Right to Information Act? Can you make sure everybody should know everything? Everybody knowing everything in a democracy is also a problem. If I'm a contractor in Tamil Nadu, I say, oh, I am a proud follower of Annamalai ji, I'm a proud follower of BJP Tamil Nadu, I am an ardent supporter of Modi ji, very proudly I paid 2 crore, 2 lakh, 2 rupee, in social media put. Next day I'm telling you, you will not get a single contract from government of Tamil Nadu. That is also a dangerous one. So the solution is somewhere in the middle.
Satisfied with that answer? Okay, next question.
आपने बोला कि मतलब इंसान गलती करते हैं, मुझसे भी गलती होता है. So as sir, I would ask you that you said about the DMK that they are abusing women and most people are clapping for them. So as a researcher and as a young scientist, we think that we believe that like cinema field and political fields are overrated as they are not giving that much importance for research and for the scientists like us, like because we are also like and for the soldiers of our nations. So my question is, if the same thing happens, like if some of the a politician from your party is doing the same thing, what will you do? Like I'm not criticizing or I'm not like opposing.
I get your question.
Yeah.
And there is a signal. Ramesh Bhiduri, other leaders who have made similar statements have not been given tickets. Anybody who speaks against women, will the BJP take action against them?
Madam, thank you for the question. Very important. Everything is out in the open, madam. What a party does, what a party doesn't do. And a party cannot afford to be panicky all the time in the public because you are the world's largest political party. 20 crore people across India. People make all kinds of statements. But first, your question I'm dividing into 2 parts. First, I'm talking about the culture of the party. This is a culture of the party where I'm not getting into that word to say women are treated equal. Why should women be treated equal? All of us are equal. Why should I have that word to bring, oh, women are treated equal, as if women are not equal? So this is a culture where everybody is equal. We are not into that mindset to say, oh, you are not equal. Now, I am giving you a dole to say that you are treated equal. So I'm not demeaning you or me. Moment I say I'm not demeaning you, madam, I'm demeaning myself to say that I'm treating you equal. I'm demeaning myself. This party doesn't spare anybody who ill-treats a human being, be it a woman, be it a caste, be it some other group. They just do not spare. Anybody who's in Tamil Nadu, anybody who has seen a DMK stage play or some of the abusive speakers, they come on stage speaking bad about a woman, everything is in the open. I'm not making anything up. The culture of the party is what I'm saying. The culture is so regressive. That is what we are against. That has to go.
Thank you very much. And one question, I took the mic away from the gentleman. Yes, please. Please pass back the mic to him.
There's a huge spec going on around the social media among students, among people, that you are going to be the next, next after Modi, you are going to be the next Prime Minister candidate from BJP. Okay, wait. The poster boy of BJP, the architect of BJP in South. If your party decides to represent you in front of the people as PM candidate, what's your view on that?
In politics, we just cannot work for something. Chief Minister, MLA, MP, Prime Minister. The reason I'm telling you this is, brother, Modi ji is a force of nature. Now what has happened, since everybody has got prime ministerial ambitions in our country, you have 17 times somebody is trying to take off. Then you have other dynasts which believe prime minister seat is mine own for the last 50 years. How can somebody come and grab it? Now I would only say Modi ji is a force of nature. Many things happen for Modi ji to come and sit there. It's a destiny. Many things happen. Thousands of people who are far better than me, who are in BJP Tamil Nadu as a cadre. They're waiting for their chance to come. Because I'm getting a platform with Navika Madam, I'm speaking. But I can tell you thousands of my Karyakarta within BJP, similar platform, they might do better than me also. So I'm trying to tell you, let me do my job today. Let me focus on tomorrow. Let me fight. But important thing is, let me stay true to myself. Because politics, it's always easy for you to step out. I was telling the answer somewhere in IIT, we were having a discussion the other day in Chennai. Somebody asked me, sir, integrity, please say something about integrity. I said, look, I can only attempt to say about integrity. When you catch somebody, a government servant, for getting a bribe, they will say, no, sir. I justified getting a bribe, that is why I got a bribe. The integrity alone, brother, the problem in politics is 1% today down, 1% tomorrow down, 1% day after tomorrow down. In 10 years, you will say, oh, I am also just another politician. I adjusted to the system. What can I do? The greatness about Modi ji is, he never adjusted to the system. The system adjusted to him.
So let me ask you, Ashok Chavan, part of the BJP alliance now. Ajit Pawar, part of the BJP alliance now. What does that mean? Aren't you taking the same people who the BJP accused in the past as not being integrity driven?
I believe my leaders sitting in Delhi, when they make a decision, they make the decision in the best interest of our party. Likewise, my cadre sitting anywhere in Tamil Nadu, they believe when I admit somebody, maybe out of reformation, maybe out of warning, maybe out of thing, they also should believe Annamalai is doing it in the party's interest. But under our watch, I can assure you nothing will happen. When something has happened before they come, I am not a judge here. It is a process they have to go through. I am not here to tell the rowdy sheeter, oh, I will talk to police people and take your case out. That is not for me. You get a judgment, you go to jail. That is your problem. But in the party system, we are very clear which post should go to whom. One is a Karyakarta, one is an office bearer. Both has got a difference, madam.
Well said. Let me do, there are so many questions that I want to ask you, so let me do a rapid fire round with you. Annamalai, does he regret leaving the IPS?
Absolutely no, madam.
Modi, MK Stalin, Mamata Banerjee, Rahul Gandhi. Who's the next Prime Minister of India?
Modi ji. 400 seats. Very small child will know, madam. It's Modi ji again, once more.
One leader in the opposition who Annamalai respects the most.
I respect communist leaders a bit, madam. I want to really have a conversation with them. And some of Tamil Nadu's communist leaders are wonderful leaders, great leaders, amazing leaders. But ideology is outdated. That is the only regret.
What does Annamalai think of Kamal Haasan, the actor, Kamal Haasan, the politician?
Outstanding actor, a gem in Indian cinema, brilliant. Politician who struggled, who felt politics is not easy, and who gave up very fast.
Tamil, Hindi.
Of course, I am a proud Tamilian and born in this land, and this land gave me everything. But I am a guy who believes the saying of Mahakavi Bharati. He said, Yamarinda moligalile Tamil moli bol nidavadu engumillai. The English translation is, among the languages I know, the sweetest and the most brilliant language is Tamil. But when did he speak? After learning 14 languages. A true Tamil will always say, I am not superior to anybody else. My language is better. My culture is better. I respect everybody equally. That is my brought up. That is how I see it.
CAA is discriminatory.
Anybody reading through CAA, the 35 pages released by the Home Ministry 2 days back, not even a single word is discriminatory. It is a one-time offer. 2014, one-time pass. People came in before 2014. One time you make them citizen. It is not open for people in 2015.
Actor Vijay says it should not be implemented. MK Stalin says Tamil Nadu will not implement it.
MK Stalin ji in 2021 he said, same MK Stalin ji in 2021 in his election manifesto said, CAA, which is applicable to Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, we would like to add Sri Lanka to it. This is his 2021 stand. 2024 stand, he says discriminate. Actor Vijay says, One line. You cannot run a political party with one line statement in a press. It is discriminatory. I request government of Tamil Nadu not to implement it. When did Stalin get that powers to implement or not to implement a citizenship thing? It is union list entry. Citizenship is decided by the union government. I think either you got to have better political advisors or you got to tell very clearly what is discriminatory. Now you cannot have one line press statement in tweet in social media by leading political parties of our country. CAA is discriminatory, thereby I am opposing, full stop, period, bye bye. What is this, madam?
Last question. Are you contesting from Coimbatore?
Party wants me to contest anywhere, I'll contest.
What does Annamalai want?
Annamalai has crossed that stage. There's no want.
Why? You become God now.
Not God. There's no want. I'm a party karyakarta. Party karyakarta, what God? They say contest, I contest, no contest, no contest.
2024, 2026. What's your milestone you are looking for?
2024, 25% cross the vote share. Deliver seats to Modi ji. 2026, form government.
How many seats? In the kitty of 400 par.
It'll be a historic is the number I'm giving you, madam. It'll be historic.
How many? How many in Tamil Nadu? Put a number.
Why not 39? When people decide here, it'll be a sweep. Ma'am, Indian politics, miracles do happen. Miracles do happen. When I say 39 today to you, you might say he's gone mad. What is he talking 39? To 2019, what was your number? 2014, what was your number? Miracles do happen in politics.
Well, so says Singham. Now, from IPS to Indian politics to Tamil Nadu politics. Singham, K. Annamalai, thank you very much for answering every question from the audience and from me, from our research team on Public Munch. Thank you very much and wish you the best of luck. And we'll be watching that 25% number very closely. And we'll be back.
I'll be waiting for your phone
right here
call.
on this stage.
Waiting for your phone call, madam. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. K. Annamalai, for joining us here on Public Munch. Let me begin by asking you, you started your career as a IPS officer, 2011 batch. 2019, you quit IPS. You were the DCP of South Bengaluru, as I understand. What made you join politics?
I didn't want to join politics, frankly, madam. When I quit also, the intention was not to join politics. I wanted to get to the grassroots, started a foundation, ran it for a year. And normally when you come back to your village, you are there for a year. When you start doing things at the grassroots level, it evokes a lot of interest from people. And there was a theory that I was a person, and even in the police side, that politics is far, far away from me. That was very clear in my head. There was another theory that politics can accelerate change. So don't look at it in a negative way. If you think there is something negative, come inside and be a part of the change. The second theory. Maybe that 1 year on the ground, coming back to my village, that overpowered my first theory that politics is bad. So even now, some people say I'm a reluctant politician, but here I am a politician in front of you.
A reluctant politician, and have you changed your mind and realized that politics is not all that bad?
100%, madam. There is a space for everybody. And politics as a, I will not say it's a profession, politics as a service, it's very unique. It demands so much out of a human being, and it tests all your skills. And it's very, very tough for anybody who's aspiring to get into politics also. You got to give everything there, everything there. From the bottom of your heart, you really have to believe this is what you want to do. When everything is there, I think politics is for you. Because now in Indian politics is 24/7, 365 days. And you are relentless. Issues are so much. Every single day it brings so many issues to the forefront. And either you are for or against it. So this is the kind of setting politics in India is happening. For me, I've settled in my own comfortable space now. My value systems I keep very strongly and very dearly to myself. So right now, if you ask me, I found my space within the BJP party. Here I am sitting in front of you.
So are you saying value systems? You've seen only the BJP. How can you comment on the value systems in comparison to other political parties? And are you saying that the BJP's value systems are different from those of other political parties?
100%, madam. The other political parties, very basically, if I can just take Tamil Nadu as an example, when you have a single leader driven party, so the leader is more than a human being, is almost equivalent to a god, and at least when you see Tamil Nadu from an outsider perspective, especially for you madam, when you see it, here you have made people god-like, cult-like figures. You see people standing outside, welcoming, saying namaste, waiting for 1 month for appointment. And this is the kind of politics that is prevalent in our state. When I talk about BJP, it is a cadre-driven party. Everybody is equal, be it the Prime Minister, be it a booth-level worker. That's how everybody is treated. That is the first refreshing change for me as a person. The second, this party is always a party that wants to experiment in politics, that wants to make politics better. Maybe next week in BJP would be better than this week in Indian politics. So it keeps experimenting, keeps moving ahead. Normally many political parties, especially in Tamil Nadu, are status quoist. Still you operate on the old mindset of caste line. You want to bring issues, you want to bring emotions into it. So this is the second change for me. The third one, a youngster like me, madam, no political background. Father is a farmer, mother is a homemaker. Both are not graduates, coming from a small village. And I'm representing a political party in the state. How many political parties will give an opportunity? Just a middle class, maybe a lower middle class, first generation. And BJP is a party that will just travels with you. You can just walk the hand. You can meet everybody. This doesn't happen.
Do you agree with Annamalai that the BJP gives chance to people who have no political background? No other political party in Tamil Nadu does that. Do you agree, students? Is that something that sets the BJP apart? But let me ask you, Mr. Annamalai, you talk about the media, you talk about the hold of the media. Rest of the country, it is the BJP, because you have a government at the center. Everybody says that it is because of the BJP that the democracy of this country is in danger, all the institutions are in danger, the fact that you have a hold on the narrative across the country, that is a problem with the BJP, and the fact that you are an authoritarian party at the center. So what you blame the other political parties in Tamil Nadu, you are accused in the rest of the country, especially in the government running from Delhi.
Your question has got some relevance because it's a common viewpoint of many opposition parties. They keep talking this, but I would go slightly more scientific into this question and more depth. Madam, when we talk about media channels owned by political parties, this is my first concern which I am putting before you. And the political party is also in the field of politics where they are either a ruling party or an opposition party. In a state of Tamil Nadu, it is so strangled, stroke controlled, because I will not take names because I'm sitting in an open forum, madam. I leave it to the viewers' discretion and judgment. You have media channels directly owned by a political party, not one. In TRPs, they're either number 2, number 3, number 4 in Tamil Nadu. Your papers owned by political party, which gets printed in the same office where a political party is situated. Then you have an ecosystem the political party and the media has created over time, which is directly to the supreme leader, what they call the number 1 leader. Across India, let me take your channel, madam. It's an independent channel. You apply your mind. It is owned by some other person, no connection to a political party. You give a news. 100% we might agree or disagree in a democracy. 10 news you put, maybe BJP might disagree with you 5, and the opposition parties might disagree with you 5. But where is the level of control? Where do we control, madam? Number 1. Second, it's a very fair game in Indian politics where anybody who accuses of controlling media, they also accuse us of controlling the Honorable Supreme Court, of worst case. The election commissioner resigns, they say it is BJP's problem. When election commissioner is appointed, they say it is BJP's problem. The same guy gets appointed, our problem. Same guy gets resigned, it's BJP. Or every single policy decision, they go to Supreme Court, starting from Rafael, starting from Aadhaar, every single thing. Have they won any single thing in Supreme Court? Have the Supreme Court come to the aid of the opposition anywhere where we have violated something? So India, unfortunately, it has become a habit in our country over the last 10 years. If you can't perform in the public field, if you can't perform in the electoral field, if you don't get votes in a booth, for you the easiest to blame is the institution and easiest to blame is the media. But where is the scientific evidence, madam? Where do we control? And normally, yes, it happens in a democracy when one party continuously wins election. And BJP has, look at all the democracy in the world, madam, a functioning democracy. I don't think any democracy, a political party has got the winning-losing ratio like BJP over the last 15 years. If you look at all the functioning democracy, I'm not talking of an authoritarian government or a single party democracy. I'm talking of a multiple pluralistic democracy. The hit to lose ratio of BJP in a functioning democracy is the highest in India. Because it is people who decide we are winning, not we don't decide. So naturally the opposition says, 2014 what was the narrative, ma'am? Fixing up our VVMs. 2019 what was the narrative? Oh, paper trial, VVPAT you change. Now 2024 what is the narrative? Every time they bring a new narrative which gets defeated in the election. Next election another new narrative. Again it gets defeated. But we know it is part of our growth. When one party dominates in a democracy, when you get 40%, 45%, this time the aim is to get 50% popular vote. Day in and day out you win. But people don't see the hard work. People don't see Modi ji working till 3 a.m. in the morning. 7 o'clock he catches a flight, lands in Bengal. They don't see that. People don't see lakhs of our booth workers toiling and day in and day out without a media glare. People don't see that. People don't see ordinary karyakartas doing thousands of things behind the scene. And for them, BJP winning means, oh, you control the media, send some nice spokesperson, fix an anchor, so they will just give you some easy questions, lollipop, you answer. No.
The Prime Minister has put a target of BJP and NDA 370 par and 400 par. And that can only happen if the South, the 130 seats in the South, actually come good for the BJP. I want to ask you today, you have become the face, the entire dynamics of the BJP in Tamil Nadu. How many seats? Because whenever you fought alone, you've never gone beyond 5.5% of the vote share in Tamil Nadu. This time around, what is the vote share that you're looking at, and what are the number of seats that you're going to get out of the 39 plus 1 in Puducherry, 40 seats in Tamil Nadu?
Madam, it's a very tough election in the sense you're looking at a three-way context in Tamil Nadu. You have the DMK alliance, absolutely the same alliance for the last 10 years, no change. They have finished their ticket distribution also. Absolutely rich in money power, muscle power, that is one end. Then you have two major alliances, one led by the BJP, other by the AIADMK at this point of time. So I would very confidently say the performance of BJP in Tamil Nadu would be historic, which means it might not have happened before this at any point of time. So if you ask me to define what will be that history, because you are looking at 18 to 35 years of our friends, young voters like this, our friends who are sitting here, roughly they are about 33%. 1/3 of voters are very, very young in Tamil Nadu. So their idea is completely different. They are completely free from ideology. And predominantly they have seen only Modi ji's performance over the last 10 years. And when many of them might not have seen a Congress government for 2004 to 14, madam, somebody who's giving their first vote today must be 8 years, 9 years when Congress just lost power in 2014. So there's a completely pretty dynamics here. And Tamil Nadu, generally you can always expect a sweep here, there. There's nothing called the middle. I would say it was historic. The vote share, we will comfortably cross 25%. Comfortably.
25?
Yes.
5 times?
Yes, madam.
500% growth?
Yes, madam. We'll comfortably cross.
Can I challenge you on that?
I am putting it in record. I am talking to you in the media, madam, where the record is happening. I am not going to go anywhere. I am just a phone call away. You will call me on the day of counting day. You will ask me, because I am also putting my political credibility on the rocks. I am putting my political credibility in a leading national channel to a leading anchor sitting in front of you. I am making a commitment because we are confident we are reading the field well. We will cross 25%.
In such a short time, you have followed the process and the procedures of this party. Many would say that you're scared of making a commitment. You've made statements against the AIADMK. Today there is no alliance with the AIADMK because of the statements. And let me just play out what all you've said about the AIADMK, and can we play out that soundbite, Periyar, Jayalalitha onwards, what K. Annamalai has said in the past.
முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தினுடைய கட்சி உதாரணத்துக்கு இதே கோயிலுக்கு வெளியே அவர்கள் ஆட்சிக்கு வந்த பிறகு 1967 ஒரு பலகையை வைத்திருக்கின்றார். என்ன வச்சிருக்கிறாங்க? கடவுளை நம்புவன் முட்டாள், ஏமாளி, அதனால கடவுளை யாரும் நம்பாதீங்கன்னு தமிழகத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா கோவில்லையுமே அவர்கள் இது போல் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு சாதனையை செய்தது போல் ஒரு கம்பத்தை வைத்து கொடியை ஏற்றி வைத்திருக்கின்றார். ஆனா இந்துக்கள் நாம் அமைதியான வழியிலே அறவழியில வாழ்க்கையை வாழ்றோம். அதனால் இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஸ்ரீரங்கத்தினுடைய மண்ணிலிருந்து பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி உறுதி எடுத்துக் கொள்கிறது. தமிழகத்திலே பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியினுடைய ஆட்சி வரும் பொழுது முதல் வேளை அந்த கம்பரத்தை அப்புறப்படுத்தி.
Many people say that your statement, your hard line against the AIADMK has cost the BJP that alliance and maybe a few seats in Tamil Nadu. How do you see it?
Madam, you are such a senior observer of politics for a long time, different dynamics. I'm sure you will never know, you will always know that a single statement which is always taken out of context by a political party which wants to take it out of context, a single statement will never break an alliance or make an alliance. For example, tomorrow I praise somebody. Will they come for the alliance, madam? Same counter logic I'm giving. Tomorrow I'm saying, oh, they are great people, they are extremely fantastic people. Tomorrow, so the statements can never make an alliance or break an alliance. But coming to the context in which all this are spoken, I will speak this today also, what I spoke there. The next minute I'll speak the same thing. Because, madam, this is an extremely carefully, well thought out, the party line statement. Very well thought out. We are saying, look, do I respect Periyar? Of course, yes, he's a leader. Where is Periyar's maybe a statue in the land of Tamil Nadu when BJP comes to power? Of course, there is a place for him in a statue. But where it will be the public place, where every person's statue is there. But you cannot have an offending words right outside a temple in Tamil Nadu. Whichever big temples you go, there is this wording that is put. It says, any person who believes in God is a fool. Right up to the word called scoundrel is used if you do a proper English translation. We are saying, no, this doesn't have a place in a civilized society. We will remove. If you want it, we'll put it in a public place where all sorts of language is there, all sorts of ideology is there. You want to respect that particular personal ideology, please go put up mala and come out. We never said we are removing this and throwing. We said it will go to a public place. That is why the people of Tamil Nadu support. Very first time BJP you have come out very clear cut. Look, every language, the same offensive language cannot be outside a mosque. We are against it also. The same offensive language cannot be outside a church. We are against it also. The same respect a temple, church, mosque or a synagogue, everywhere, Gurudwara, every single place. Please don't put an offensive language simply because you are a ruling party. Or I am saying, madam, same DMK I am asking. We will run the 2026 assembly on this referendum. Let DMK come out, put it in the referendum and say, Periyar's words will be there outside a temple. We will say it will not be there outside a temple. We will do a referendum. Sanatana Dharma, when Udayanidhi Stalinji, when we asked him, can we do a referendum of Sanatana Dharma in Tamil Nadu in 2024? He said, no. After 2024, I will talk. Why? Because we have to understand, madam, Tamil politics for a long time was not based on what you give the statements or the policy measures. No. Freebies, cult figures, alliance shifting here and there. The major Dravidian parties on their own, they are about 20-22%. You add alliance to it, you cross 30%. Probably 2024 and 2026 would be the first time in Tamil Nadu politics which will be issue based. 10 years of Modi ji. You like it? Please vote. It will be issue based. 2019, what was
Not
it?
Hindutva versus Sanatan.
Madam, here, our concept of Hindutva, Sanatana Dharma in Tamil Nadu for a long time, 70 years, Sanatana Dharma was actually portrayed by the DMK ecosystem as a wrong word. For them, Sanatana Dharma means Brahmin supremacy. That is how they wrote. That is how in the movies they sang. That is how they, in the theatre dramas, when DMK initially came to the political sphere, it was all drama, street plays. For them, Sanatana Dharma, Brahmin guy is dominating you. For us, Sanatana Dharma is equal. It is all encompassing. Everybody same. And the language and the nomenclature change is happening now because of the social media. Sanatan Dharma, the word is so discussed in Tamil Nadu over the last many months. Right up to Benaras Hindu University's book on Sanatana Dharma, this, that. And till now, Sanatana Dharma means Brahmin supremacy. Don't believe. For the very first time, the people of Tamil Nadu, oh, Sanatana Dharma means eternal Dharma, which will transcend time. This is the first level discussion happening. Then suddenly Udayanidhi Stalin says, no, it went out of context. I mentioned Brahmin supremacy, annihilation. The second question, this is a state where unfortunately Brahmins are converted to villains. Because you always need a villain in politics. You keep them as villain. You vilify them. You do politics around them. Now I really don't understand. In a 21st century, 2024, you bring a particular community, you put them there, you vilify them. Can you do politics, madam? For me, the biggest problem in Tamil Nadu is vilification of gender, vilification of caste, vilification of community. Very unfortunately, this is the language DMK speaks. Now, you see, madam, in India, why is DMK's language so controversial now? Today there is some big thing in TV I was saying, one Tamil Nadu minister saying, I am a minister, that is why I am keeping quiet. Else I will tear Modi to piece. Day before yesterday language. 5 days back, one minister language. Why suddenly it is becoming a trend where people see? Because till now social media was not there, madam. This is DMK's normal language. They go to a stage, abuse a woman, speak bad about women, people clap, at least their cadres. They think it is cool, they come out. After social media comes, every language is traveling. People scrutiny it. Suddenly it becomes viral. DMK fellows are like, 70 years we are speaking the same language. Why are you objecting now? Now social media has put scrutiny on all of us, saying, you don't keep your language in check, you are in trouble.
Anybody wants to ask a question? We'll take a question round from the students. Raise your hand. Well, right here. Please identify yourself. Can we have the mic coming to this gentleman in the front row?
Vanakkam Annamalai ji. First of all, hearty congratulations for your successful completion of Yen Man Yen Makkal Yatra. So, it was so political. I just wanted to know how a leader is psychologically thinking, how he makes decision. So you started the journey as an engineer like me, and you did not place yourself with a job, and then you took a break. You went to pursue MBA, and then you wrote civil services. You served the people for 9 years, and then you did quit the job. After that, you come to this mass platform where you directly meet people. So why should not I think that Mr. Annamalai ji is switching from platform to platform? And how will you make a commitment, or how will you promise me that you are going to be in this platform? Politics is
Commitment to people.
a long trust.
Okay.
And I have one more follow-up question.
Okay. First, let him answer the first question.
Very important question, madam. Thank you for the question, brother. Very important question that is. Well, you have to understand, from my point of view, to understand me as a person, who am I as a person? I was born in a small village, 32 houses in the village. Father, mother, not graduates, and living a normal life. 10th standard, absolutely no clue what I want to do in life. But I was very clear, I don't want to be a doctor because being a doctor means more study. That is my level of thinking. 12th, absolutely no clue. I went to an friend, got a seat in the engineering college. I wanted to follow him. We are close friends. Went to that engineering college. After going to engineering college with more exposure, one thing I was very clear, I don't want to be an engineer. For me to get that clarity at the age of 20, it took 20 years for me from a village to a city, seeing people to know, oh, I don't want to be an engineer. Second question, what do you want to be? If you don't want to be an engineer, why do you want to take up a job, get into EMI and all those things? For me, the clarity evolved very lately and slowly. Because of the nature of my life, my exposure, what do I know about life? Again, one thing I didn't say, madam, since you asked this question, I have to bring that also. Went to MBA. So many people here might not know, my internship happened to the political party. That was my first try in politics. So my MBA time, first year, when you have to do a corporate internship, I took a special permission, came and did with Mr. Vijaykanth. 3 months I was with him. As a communication advisor, 2009 Lok Sabha, traveling across. Then I knew very clearly that politics in India and Tamil Nadu, it has to go through a long way before a person like you and me can even think about getting into politics. Civil service happened because I was very clear right from my MBA time in UP that it has to be of service. What service? Again, I don't know. It has to be NGO or probably politics or probably civil service. So the reason I'm trying to be more elaborate on it is, I'm sure till 25, 28, if somebody here thinks that we're very clear my life is sorted out, I'm very sorry. We have seen very little of the world to be so confident that my life is sorted out. We have seen very little of the world, university, campus, friends, ecosystem, maybe a canteen, maybe a Netflix, maybe an Amazon, at least for your age. Policing 9 long years is not an easy thing because you are getting exposed to so many. Again, I told madam, politics was definitely out of my mind because survive in Indian political system is next to impossible. Because so much you have to give. Your camera is always on your head. You lose your privacy. And every statement, one statement you go off in a state like Tamil Nadu, I'm done. And every day, morning you defend CAA, afternoon this, then evening some other issue, night there. I keep talking to press people. Why do you want to test me on sociology, history, everything for me? But for the opposite party, you just say what idli you ate, and which movie you sing, and what song you like. And only for me, why you have to test geography, history, sociology? Because many a time I keep complaining that why hard questions for me? Because you are going against the system and the narrative per se. So it's very tough. So brother, I would always say, the end goal is to serve the people. Politics is one of it. And politics is never intended to be a full-time profession. The makers of our constitution never thought politics should be full-time. The moment you do politics full-time, where will you earn your money? How will you get your food? And who's going to take care of your children? And unfortunately in India right now, the nature of politics have become 24/7. And for me, I do agriculture, that is where I earn my income. But right now, I hardly spend about 3 days in my farm. I know if I do it properly, I can earn a little bit more income there. I have to apply my mind. There is a motor repair. If I repair my motor, I'll do it in 2,000. My mother does it in 3,000. Because she's like, oh, I can't carry, I give it to this guy. If I take care of my cows and sheep well, because we rear cow and sheep there, probably I can take care of my sheep well because I'm an absentee agriculturist now because I'm based out of Chennai, half the time running. I wanted to give 10 days, 33% of my time to agriculture because I want to earn and live my life. So I would always say, brother, it's a tough one. It's not a very easy one, but always keep thinking, what is the other side? You're compromising so much. The other side, are you making the civilization better, the society better? That's it. So the commitment I can only give you is, my life is for the service of people. Just keep serving, serving and serving. In a state like Tamil Nadu, I can keep fighting. This is the state where you got to fight every day. But your mind should not be trained for results. Like madam asked me, what is the result? I can never train my mind to result mind because it might happen or it might get reflected a little bit later. Here, the first 18% is the toughest one. 18% has happened if somebody is thinking, oh, it happened because of Annamalai, happened because of Enmakkal Yatra. I must be the most stupidest person in the room. It happened because there is this Chinese bamboo story. You keep adding water, 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 the bamboo will not grow. It will be like this. 90 days. 91st day it grows. 92nd day it grows. But 91st day, suddenly Annamalai comes and tells, no, 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 I came 90th day into BJP, I poured water. You see the bamboo has grown 3 centimeters. So it is so much effort is put into the state by a lot of people. In our office, if you come, we have 117 cadres of BJP Tamil Nadu killed over the last 32 years. Fundamentalist, terrorist, butchered, bomb. 132 people. 117 people last 32 years. 117 people, you are trying to do some memorial for them. So I'm very confident about the data. Now they are also in that first 90. So that is why in a state, but Tamil Nadu, once you cross 18%, it is tuck, 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 tuck. It is 25, it is 30, it is 35. It's just a matter of time. The resistance is so heavily built. So you can only fight. And this is not a very, I'm also a human being. I also have a 3-year-old daughter. I have a 8-year-old son. They miss me. And I am also a father, husband to somebody, son to my mother, son to my father. I also want to live a life like you. I want to go to a hotel, have a meal, come out where nobody sees me. I want to go to a theater without wearing a mask or a cap. I also want to let my emotions out in the public, watch a cricket match, clap and come out. But I cannot keep going hiding everywhere, right? I go to a theater with a mask and a cap. I am just 38, 39-year-old person. I have all the aspirations you have. So I am end of the day, but expecting me to shoulder all responsibility. So every human being will invariably fail. The nature of a human being, if I get into philosophy, you will always slip here and there. My request to you is, don't treat me as somebody outside. Treat me as somebody who's with you. As a human being, allow me to fail sometimes. And don't have too many expectations on me. And I am fighting for you, expecting that you will also fight for me, my party and our system. So just wait, because end of the day, we are trying to bring in some change. And I can give up any moment. I can always complain, oh, it's so much, I'm missing my family, my time. My mother has just come out of a major health scare. She needs my time. I always say, but there is something that motivates me beyond it. Can I make something better, 1% better? Now I see a good potential. Modi ji, 10 years. State where DMK is ruling, it is opening up. If not now, when? If you are not doing it now, when? When will the opportunity again come? So giving a long answer to your question, brother, you have to understand that I can only promise you I will fight for you. Police also was fighting for a better society. It is not easy. Every Thursday night rounds in Bangalore. Next day morning, 6 o'clock, roll call, 9 o'clock, crime meeting. Then full day attending people. So everywhere I'm fighting. But the question is, allow me to fight for a little bit. And just thinking that people will also stand with us and make the society to change.
Well, when did you last hear? I think that deserves a better round of applause. When did you last hear a politician actually say that he's also human, just like us? When is the last time you heard a politician say, "Humse bhi galti hoti hai. We can also make mistake. Give me a little more time." At least that is a refreshing change. And I think, Mr. Annamalai, hope is a big word. It's not philosophical, but the hope that you bring, I'm sure students in this hall identify with it. Of yours in Bengaluru, again, South Bengaluru, the place you were in. And I want to play out when I asked the question to Tejasvi Surya just a few days ago. Let me play out what I asked him, and I want to ask you that question again. एक और तस्वीर है, और ये तस्वीर है जो दिखाती है बीजेपी में युवा नेताओं को सामने लाना. वो जो प्रधानमंत्री शाबाशी दे रहे हैं अन्नामलाई को यहाँ चेन्नई में. अब ये तस्वीरें देखकर मैं पूछना चाहूंगी, तेजस्वी सूर्या कहाँ रह गए?
यही हूँ, आपके सामने बैठा हूँ. Annamalai shares a very special bond with Bengaluru South because he was earlier the DCP of Bengaluru South here. And today, we are all extremely proud that under his leadership, the party is setting new benchmarks for growth in a state where we were not traditionally strong.
And those are the visuals where the Prime Minister, when your Padyatra ended, he patted you on the back, he actually patted you on your shoulder, and that's kind of become a poster, and you've become the poster boy. क्या बोला प्रधानमंत्री ने आपको?
I am not frankly reading too much into Honorable PM's greeting and wishes. It is like I always say, Madam, with all humility, and PM is one person right from day one. For me in politics, I'm observing him from a long distance. You are seeing this pat now, Madam. I still remember the PM's first visit to Tamil Nadu after I joined the party, 2021, February, March, Coimbatore. And first time, I was also eager that, oh, I've joined the party, Modi ji is coming, I should meet him and say hello. One side of the heart was telling. There was a big stage, I was supposed to sit somewhere there. I'm just giving you the other side of the story, Madam. And lakhs of people are supposed to come to that public meeting. Somewhere the traffic block happened and people just couldn't come in. I was sitting in the stage, I was the vice president of the party. Then I looked at my organizing secretary, I told him, sir, I think people are not able to come because the chairs are getting empty. Looks like people are stuck outside. Can I just go there and manage the traffic? PM was about to come in about 20 minutes or so. We were all SPG, put us in the thing, you cannot move. Then I walked out of the stage. I told the SPG I want to go down. They said, you can't go down because I think it is all done. I said, no, the cadres are not able to come. Then they said, you go down, you can't come up. I said, I'm willing to sacrifice that, don't worry. So went and all around, wanted to bring people, whatever little I could do as a karyakarta. For me, madam, this is my mind as a person, as a human being. We all here, for me especially, I would always keep telling everywhere, if Prime Minister is not in Indian politics, 100% I will give it in writing. I am not sitting in front of you as a politician. He gave me a courage for common people like us. You can come and find a space of your own, bring some change. And my mind is also trained in a state like us that PM pats it, take it equally. Even sometimes when PM is angry with you, takes it equally. He doesn't get angry. You all know about PM. So it is when he pats me, he is patting all my karyakartas who are sitting. Since he couldn't touch them, he is touching me and patting. That's all. Because I haven't done anything special. When we traveled that yatra, very hard yatra, it is my karyakartas who didn't come on camera, who did it day in and day out. I am a transfer mechanism. And the virtue of this position, I get that media highlight. State party president, I come and I speak, madam, it's okay. But for me, if I get too attached to a praise, I will not do my job. So for me, that moment it happened, next moment you forget it. Look at the next picture, just go towards it.
I want to ask you another parallel. In Man and Makkal was your yatra. There is another politician doing another yatra in another part of the country, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Similarity, his first Bharat Jodo Yatra began from Kanyakumari. You begin your yatra from Kanyakumari. What are the similarities?
Madam, you cannot have a yatra against a single person. You cannot construct a narratives every single day. Rahul Gandhi ji, with all due respect, a senior politician who's in Indian politics for a long time, a sitting MP from...
He's a youth leader.
Youth leader. In India, unfortunately, in politics, till 85, you are a youth leader, madam. In Tamil Nadu, our Chief Minister, M.K. Stalin ji, I think till some years back, he was the youth president also of DMK. Still some years back. And the other day, I get shocked when I see some of the Dravidian parties here, when they say, ask, what is your responsibility? They say, I'm the youth president. You clearly know they are above 60. And I know it's the greatest, because, ma'am, I'm not saying age. I'm saying thinking. The thinking of what the youth does. I would say PM is a youth leader. You should not say it's an oxymoron. He speaks the language they speak. Instagram reel, he speaks. What is the current trend? He speaks. When Ayo Sharada goes to the stage, he says, Ayo. We are absolutely amazed. How is he able to connect? So I would say youth per se, when your thinking is so outdated. Now, Rahul Gandhi ji, you cannot have a yatra. Every day you cannot have a new narrative. I am against PM because this. I am against PM because this. Third day OBC. Fourth day Adani. Fifth day Ambani. Seventh day this politics. Ninth day caste politics. 11th day farmer. What is the uniform overlying theme in which your yatra is based? And then Bharat Jodo Yatra completely done. He did it. Then Delhi press meet, he said, I have traveled all across the country, including Kashmir. I saw only love. Then why did you do the yatra in the first place? You have traveled so many kilometers. In the final press meet, he says, I saw only love in Kashmir. Fine. That what was the intention of Bharat Jodo Yatra? Nothing. You cannot have a yatra without an intention, madam. There is absolutely, every day, people are so confused. What is the narrative? Our narrative is very clear. Yen man, yen makkal. It is our people, our land, our soil. We want to bring the dignity back, which our soil and people gave many